Require 100.
60 tops. Tops. Missed tops, missed everything.
60.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. There's no
16.
fluency in any of their games right now. But this would make Daza feel better. Wow, that won't. Sheesh! Look at the angle these are going in. Nerves. Player with the quality of Glenn Durrant on 164 for a player to go that way. Is he going to be punished for it? Well, he's looking to leave tops.
84. Gary requires
certainly is a
4.
gimme double 2. The way that Gary's dart sits up, he can block the bed. And as illustrated there, he's having to shuffle along. This is awkward, and as it proved,
score. Glenn, you require
nice
80.
part of the board. Probably been better off if the second one actually gone in a 2, Gary. Obviously in the double, but just opens up a bed. But this is just the story of his opening few legs. Ball finish for Glenn for the break.
38.
Never fancied it.
Gary
Just the way
require
the
4.
opening exchange have gone.
That had typical Daza written all over it for me, that bullseye.
No score. Glenn, you require 42.
I really do believe that those darts may not last that long, Mark. Seriously, he's certainly not gripping them right because he's not releasing them right, unless he's so nervous.
Gains from the fourth
Trouble is, Wayne, he's got to navigate through the first 10 legs first, but don't go to a break.
Well, Gary missed his ton finish in the first leg. Is he going to miss it this time?
60.
Oof.
Glenn, you require 74.
Again, on the last occasion, he needed the tops rule. He got the treble on that occasion, but Glenn, that's to win the last leg, 41 remaining. 9 for double 16 to restore the 2-leg gap. With another breaker throw. And he does break a throw, and that is typical Glenn Durrant.
You require
Got to win this
164.
And this is what's let him down, the setup play from sort of this range. That's not doing himself any favours again here.
40.
You just said
require
it, Mark.
146.
It's 38 off 138. A poor shot to leave 94. And he's done it again. He's giving Glenn every chance.
Glenn, if he gets the second break,
42.
technically 3 breaks a throw.
Gary
He's got the
require
advantage of throwing first.
124.
He's got Gary Anderson all sorts of bother here, but is this going to kick-start the match for Gary Anderson?
Gary miscounted. I'm absolutely certain he was going to go for double 16 there. Absolutely certain.
Gary Anderson.
He didn't, and it's a 1-2-4 finish
Glenn, you
for the
require
Scotsman.
95.
What way are you going? 57 or ball? Doesn't like anything that's happening apart from the scoreline. 57 for 22 now. There's the 57. Big moments coming up here. 7-3.
84.
Well, he attacked it. At least
Gary
he attacked
require 84.
Yeah, but it has to go for Gary Anderson, 84. 2 at double 12. Only needs one, and Gary Anderson hangs on to the coattails of Glenn Durrant.
It's the lack of rhythm, Mark. It's just absolutely everywhere from the pair of them.
Seen a lot of flyers as well, Wayne.
60.
Anderson again. I know it made sense to stay up there, but just to poke at something else.
$100. Gary, you require 120.
60. 60. Tops. Big moment again. Oh, yeah.
The 11th play. Require
Out the ordinary here for one of these
161.
players to pull away, just because the form they're both in.
Well, Gary Anderson now is going to get a crack at 80. He's left a lot of these
47.
finishes, the
Gary
straight
require
20
80.
finishes. Well, he's messed up again. A couple of times he's hit a 5. Looking at 39 for tops by the looks of it. There's a 39. Wow, that is how you recompose yourself.
This would be typical Glenn Durrant.
There was a bit of stutter before that dart at the bullseye from Gary. Don't think he was quite ready to throw it.
54.
Oh, this is, look
Gary
at the body
required
language
44.
of Glenn. It's like, my word, this is a chore. Tops for the lead.
Games
Right,
on the
Gary
50
Anderson.
play. Gary Anderson.
Now leads. Yeah, we did kind of offer how important will it be. There's been a lot of moments in this match that things could have turned on, but it just seems to me that Gary Anderson
Gary required 40.
has that extra gear.
Games from
and
the
that
60 play. Gary
is now
Anderson.
9-7.
7 to 121.
Undoes alike. I wonder if it's un-Gary-like. Single 18.
81.
Unless Glenn Durrant
113.
can take out this 1-1-3, that really could be all she wrote for him.
To keep himself in the semi-final. Tops just steadying himself. This is a big dart for Glenn Durrant. He knows it.
Games from the
Typical
70
Glenn
play.
Durrant. We haven't seen a great deal of that in this match, but I said it wasn't done yet. It isn't over yet.
Well, he's taken out some really important ones. This is another. Gary Anderson wants the bullseye.
39. Glenn, you require 64.
Match start come and gone for Gary Anderson. And if you just expect Glenn to finish this. 43 remaining. Single 11, double 16 to send us to a decider, and Glenn Durrant would have the darts. And we are going to a deciding leg. We said Glenn Durrant wasn't out of this, and he now becomes favourite again. He will throw for a place.
Game on.
Chance there to put more pressure on this 1-6-4 of Glenn Durrant.
Treble 18, and what a way to win the match this would be. Another one though. Again, Wayne, Happy Axton leaves 32, and then he relies on Gary Anderson.
Yeah.
92.
Now,
Gary,
what way is Gary going?
109.
This is not the way if you go 57, because if you're wayward, you can't finish. That's why you go that way. 54 ball. He has a shot. Bullseye!
84.
Second match start for Gary
Glenn,
Anderson come and gone.
72.
Both been at the bullseye. Will Glenn Durrant be treble 20, double 6? Because then he can go single 20. It's going to be tops. For a place in the Premier League final, Glenn Durrant
52.
pulls it, and
Gary
illustrating his
requires
hand movements
25.
there.
Clearly, nerves took over. Double 8 for the match.
17.
Both players.
Glenn, you require 20.
With games like this, it's been scrappy, it's been messy, it's been hard fought. Getting over the line is difficult. Can Glenn Durrant hit double 10 and get over the line? The answer is yes. Glenn Durrant is in the Premier League final.
Where the darts that Gary Anderson threw against Glenn Durrant ended up. One out, one in. Nowhere near really, so a chance here for Nathan.
56.
Well, he was brave enough to have a go for the treble 20 rather than double-double after the first miss.
Well, you can tell they're a little nervous, little edgy. Could be a little contagious after maybe watching the end of that last match.
6 score. Nathan, you require 40.
And a good break opportunity just reveals itself, but nowhere near. Nowhere near at all, and not comfortable on the outer ring. Double 10.
Came Sean the first leg.
That will be some relief for Nathan Aspinall.
Old darting superstar now, isn't he? Nathan Aspinall, there's no doubt that he belongs in the elite.
Yeah, but he's the young guy in these four, isn't he? And he's sort of the
30.
probably on the outside looking in some ways mentally. He's just happy to be here, yes, but you don't want that mindset. You want to actually triumph.
91.
But Peter Wright, yeah, it's great form in the Premier League. Maybe not so much out of it, but treble 14, double 16. And that is some sharp finishing to go with some nice scoring.
Video require 95.
Well, he missed the 25 in bull. I believe he had a 5, yes, so 90 left. Probably 18's the safest way at this point with 2 darts.
83.
That creates the opportunity to get that break of throwback for Aspinall.
A chance he has to take, John. This is a huge start for young Nathan Aspinall. In the Premier League semi-finals, screen in the Premier League campaign. He's got a chance.
Oh, the hateful 8. Befalls so many of us.
He fancied it though, didn't he? He really did. 7 perfect darts.
89.
Well, often for most mortal dart players who get that close, that switch down to the 19s for the 8th dart, it is tricky. It's not so easy to get the crack at the double. That's why a lot of them players will go for the 177 the second visit. He's just worried about a break of throw and moving ahead. 5-4. So they're really scoring very well in this match.
16.
Not on that visit though. Nathan Aspinall in a terrific position here. Another of those for double 12. For a 138, and Nathan Aspinall has just rocked Peter Wright. 138 out.
Big visit here from Aspinall. Could change everything in this leg.
Yeah, still could.
95. Peter require 100.
Well, Peter's got to treat this visit as a must-hit, really. In the position he's down 2 legs. Another of those would leave double 6. Yes, double 6.
Game shot in
That just might get him going. 138 from Aspinall. 126 from the world champion.
Getting that 3rd dart trouble is only keeping him 2nd place.
$100.
So this visit, he needs the 140, really. Or something of the sort. 134 would have been fine.
Nathan, you require
now Nathan looking pretty good with 141. Only had the 138. Can he get the 141? Yes, he can. The same double 12 and the same result.
Nathan Aspinall.
Nathan, more first start to work with than missing the last one. Needs the treble. Now, so Nathan will have a chance at a fresh target in the double 10.
56. Nathan,
can't afford a meltdown, though, Stuart.
It took him 6 darts.
17th leg.
The roar. The treble. But he could be in trouble. Aspinall here is setting up match point.
Require 102.
Well, he needs treble 17 and bull to save this now. That was just a terrible dart. And there's no recovery forthcoming.
78.
Rubbish is what Peter Wright said.
Require 32.
What a big moment for this young man.
Game.
As Nathan Aspinall, in his debut season, steals a sensational spot in the Premier League final.
Was the man for the big moments.
Well to dig that one out. In the contrast, Nathan Aspinall got out in front.
180.
Starts like this, and what was impressive, Wayne, he never even let it go to throw in for the match. He broke Peter Wright's will, never let drama become involved in it. Just a real good job from Nathan Aspinall in his semi-final, but this is a different assignment altogether, and Glenn has settled, and there was one positive from his performance.
96.
60. Double 18 or 60. It's hard to work your way down
56.
with the second
Glenn, you
dart.
require 116.
Big moments coming up.
In his interview after the game, he said this is his strength. Anything from sort of 110 to 119 is what he said. He picks off.
76.
Just the wrong side of the wire there. Well thrown dart.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Nathan, you require 40.
Clip of the wire.
Games from the sixth leg. Nathan Aspinall.
Nathan
you require
especially.
80.
Just compose himself. Nathan does this well, whether it be re-gripping a dart or just refocusing. It won't be rushed. He's not happy with that. It's a little, that's what he can see, and he can't see a great deal. And you can always go on the basis of the player's reaction.
60.
It's a good effort, to be fair, but
It was, yes.
Then you require 104.
54, maybe. Stay away from the 54. Wow. That could quite easily have bust. Double 16 for a 104.
72. Nathan, you require
I'm surprised
20.
he missed. Nathan Aspinall. He's treading water a bit in a minute. He's just... Everything's a bit of a chore for him, but
Game
he's still
from
on
the
throw.
eighth
Big
leg.
leg that for Nathan Aspinall.
Well, it's a good setup.
$140. Glenn, you require 32.
Slightly annoyed is Nathan.
Games from the 11th leg. Glenn Durrant.
He needs.
Nathan, you require 160.
Really great switch down to the 19s there. Leave a 2-dart finish. An easy 2-dart finish at that.
60. Glenn, you require
Nathan just
51.
needs to take a few breaths.
Yeah.
Lot to go here. Double 16. Double 8. And he's just moving slightly to his left so he opens up the target.
35.
That doesn't always suit everybody
Nathan,
to
you
have to make
require
that
100.
move.
Oh, his last 3 darts he's thrown at double 8 have been poor. To get out of trouble here,
Games from the 12th
right, he really
leg.
needs to
Nathan
just
Aspinall.
compose himself. As he let go, he'd have felt that that had every chance. Glenn, well, that's an error. It's going to culminate in a bullseye.
45.
Oh,
That's a
that's-
let-off.
Yeah, and that's
Nathan,
would have
you
been
require
very
40.
painful for Aspinall. Had it gone in, that bull, in that manner, the finish. The manner matters. Well, that's very similar to the other marker he had, and he's over-adjusted. Double 10.
20. Glenn, you require 25.
Glenn knows that this would really hurt. He'd have clocked Nathan. He'd have noticed the way he's walking back, thinking that he's going to get this, and Glenn's thinking, tell you what, pal, this'll hurt. And that really does hurt. Look at the reaction from Glenn Durrant. He knows, John, the pain that's inflicted on Nathan
15th leg, Glenn
could
to
lead
the
to him
fifth.
winning the
Game
Premier
on.
League title.
Yeah, not sure I like that 25 switch. It really didn't do anything for him.
Drop my opinion, John. Hated it.
Yeah, 19s would have been the
Yeah.
proper place to go.
Yeah. He could have left
57.
a putt. He could have left a
Nathan, you
74
require
or something.
101.
Instead wants 101. 57. Double 12.
77.
That was
Glenn,
a
you
pretty good
require
setup.
127.
Yeah, well, there's a good effort, and this is where this man really does a lot of punishing late in matches. Okay, so he's saying, I got that. I'm going to be a little aggressive and get that treble 17. Yes, so double 8. It's been an interesting double for Glenn Durrant.
Games from the 15th leg.
That
Glenn
is
Durrant.
typical Dozer.
16th leg. Nathan
That's what he
to
does.
First. Game on.
You miss, he gets.
Is forced it out of him. He can't think anymore. He just has to do.
Yeah. It's loss aversion. You do whatever you have to do to not lose the match.
Requires 72.
To reach double figures and move within 501 points of the Premier League trophy. 16 for tops, with Aspinall waiting on 103.
Games from the 17th leg. Glen Durrant. 18th leg, Nathan 2 for first. Game on.
And it means so much to him to do it. He's got to stop, not think about that until the job's done. He's also good at that. He does have that world champion
100.
Experience. Yes, he does.
Glen, you require 84.
The three-time world champ. Now wants double 16, his favourite double. Nathan cannot look.
52.
I don't think Glenn looked.
At this point, Nathan, he's showing a lot of courage here to do this, because I don't think you don't want to go to the hockey in this situation. It's so horrible.
120.
And then he has it bounce out.
Glen, you require 32.
Double 16.
No score.
Winning is difficult.
Ask Peter Wright. He knows all about that, missing the double. To be a champion.
Yes. Don't think extraordinary comebacks can't happen. Is he staying there? The answer is yes. Glen Durrant will come back. He's already missed 4 darts.
Glen, you require 32.
At 32. Urging himself on to cross the line. And he has crossed the line. The man who finished top of the Premier League table is now the Premier League champion.